antibiotics that killed the most dangerous bacteria found thanks to artificial intelligence. Scientists announced that they found antibacterial using artificial intelligence among the most dangerous bacteria in the world. The drug in question was found as a result of feeding an artificial intelligence that has a different structure from the existing antibiotics and a learning feature with a digital library containing the compounds used in pharmacy. According to the news reported by the Guardian newspaper's science editor Ian Sample, the tests found that the drug kills acinetobacter, baumanii and enterobacteriaceae bacteria, two of the three most urgent drugs needed by the World Health Organization. Regina Barzilay, a senior researcher from the team that conducted the research, announced that this is the first time that a drug has been created. Bioengineer James Collins said the drug was one of the most powerful drugs ever found, and added, remarkably effective against a large number of antibiotic-resistant pathogens. Antibiotic resistance occurs when bacteria evolve over time and become resistant to drugs. Named after Halleck to find the new antibiotic, researchers taught the molecules that kill bacteria to artificial intelligence. For this, approximately 2,500 drugs and natural compounds were used. After the algorithm grasped what it should be in an effective antibiotic, scientists introduced 6,000 building blocks that are considered likely to be used in medicines. From that point on, the algorithm started doing digital experiments with building blocks that were considered different but effective than the existing antibiotics. This enabled the existing antibiotic to be very different from the previous ones, thus killing resistant bacteria. The researchers named the medicine Halcyon, based on the name of the robot HAL in the 2001 space travel movie. The researchers, who announced their discoveries in Cell magazine, stated that there is a molecule among the building blocks of the drug that was tried to be used against diabetes, but then abandoned. It was determined that Halcyon also killed the bacteria that caused tuberculosis. Calculation with 107 million building blocks after this invention. Scientists introduced 1.5 billion building blocks to artificial intelligence instead of 6,000 building blocks and enabled them to experiment with over 107 million of them. After 3 days of computing on the computer, the program returned with 23 potential antibiotic recommendations. 2 of them turned out to be extremely effective. The researchers announced that they wanted to continue their controls on this matter. One of the authors of the study, Jonathan Stokes, said that it is impossible to acquire 107 million building blocks in traditional ways and perform individual experiments in the laboratories. But they can try this in digital environment with artificial intelligence. Performing these experiments on a computer is a great advantage in terms of time and cost. Researcher Barzilay said that in the future, they plan to experiment with antibiotics that kill bacteria more selectively and thus do not harm healthy bacteria in the gut.